So I'm just going to move this over gently. Welcome to the channel. Let's see what your messages are for the morning. Highest messages for advice. What do they need to hear, please? Libras all over the world. Let's see what's going on in their neck of the woods. What do they need to hear, Spirit? Okay. We have new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe with a crab. You and your loved ones are safe. There could be like really fun things picking up with family soon. A lot of gatherings. You know, this could be Thanksgiving. This could be getting together for Christmas, making plans, calling up your siblings and your great family members. I see activity picking up with that type of communication, Libras, like really hearing from people in your family that you dearly miss. They miss you too, okay? We have worked through your fears. This is kind of like the Eight of Swords. If you think about it, it's Scorpio energy too. Your spiritual ascension is leading you through some of the tough times, like the chapters have been immensely worked through shadow work. Some of you are actually asking the bigger questions now. Am I healed? Have I worked through it? Are there still things that I can question and answer myself too during this path? How am I growing and how is it showing? Type of thing. Let's keep going. You have the cat spirit. Claim your independence. Your independence might look more beautiful now because you go to different places. You expose yourself to different things. Also, some of your attachments could have changed too. Your friendship groups, maybe even your work circle here has changed. It's almost like you're inviting only positive energy. It's a boundary line that you've definitely built that, Libra. Number 13 with the cat spirit. Some of you could be born on the 13th of October. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. I'm going to give you an example of this. Bring love into the situation. It's also a little Virgo in it too. With this new moon in Aquarius card, there's also something that I get about you putting more love into a situation. It doesn't have enough compassion to it. And that's also here because I feel almost like it's like it needs the Libra touch. Get the Libra for that new moon in Aquarius. So your spiritual ascension is asking you to pour your love into either something brand spanking new. The other day I started making pottery, just as an example. Okay, you could also be going to a place of worship more, or you go to a sanctuary. There's something about that relaxed, intuitive space. The cat is a very intuitive animal, and it's also a very independent, individualistic animal. And I see here that you're holding the space for new things, okay? They like to explore too and get into alleyways. They like to get into beautiful gardens. And I also see that here. You're expanding your horizon, and on the chest there of the marshmallow chest of the cat, there's a heart. If you look really, really closely in the hair, okay? So let's keep going. Your spiritual ascension is leading to conclusions are within reach. New moon eclipse. We just had an eclipse in your sign in Libra, okay? And then you have spider. Make your dreams real. That's so pretty. Make your dreams real with that spider. What's funny is I have a Spider-Man shirt. I'm leaving in a little bit. I'm wearing this to school, but I have a Spider-Man shirt, and this is kind of freaky. I just wanted to share with you guys in the morning. Make them real, you know, adjust the space. Clear negative energy too that's in your ascension. And I feel too your dream state, Libras, it's like hyper aware, hypersensitive at this time. Maybe last night you remembered your dream. It could have signals within it, and that's a beautiful thing going on here. Last card for spiritual ascension. Bottom of the deck is full moon in Libra. Look at that, your very own sign. The message is a win-win outcome is ahead or in the forecast, okay? I think of the forecast with like, you know, truckers have to go on an icy road. They go through dangerous ebbs and curves. There's something about that channel about ebbs and curves. You've been able to move through it, be fluid. You don't go around it and evade it. You go actually through the curves and you feel it, Libra. So think of that trucker type of channel. I'm getting something else here. It's going to come fully in. There's an attachment to that as well. We have skunk spirit 54. It makes a 9. Okay, 9 is also individualistic. It's also self-preservation, self-providence. It says here, know your worth. I think this journey, romantic, maybe even here, difficult situations, leaving something too, is about knowing your worth through it all. You've been able to trust yourself. It's very difficult in this day and age when less and less of us are going more into our spiritual self, or we're not delving deeper into a situation. And this is kind of like a confirmation card that you have. You've done the homework, you've done the deep self work. Sometimes you might ask yourself shadow questions throughout your morning and just say, am I truly healed? Have I gotten there? Am I inviting love too? Is love my friend as well? So we have skunk spirit number 9, or it breaks to a 9. Okay, your spider card is also an 11, 5 plus 6. Okay, so that one is make your dreams real. Source is asking you to put it to the test. You know, put your skills and abilities to the test. You already know your worth. And we are going to see here what the highest messages are. Can we get overall messages for lifestyle this morning? The spiritual ascension, let's clarify, make your dreams real. Can I see a couple cards? Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, 8 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Swords is a student. Let's go with this first. It's a student who's curious. Some of you could be building knowledge that's very esoteric, very old. It's authentic about you. Your thoughts and feelings when you go out and you greet people, they're more willing to reach out to you because you are healed. Page of Swords here is you're starting to take a student approach, okay? Even as a channeler, I don't even consider myself a reader. I channel information to you guys every day. I channel information to my family, myself. You are that too in this situation, Libras. You are a medium for which people, when they seek your advice or they come in contact with you, there's a beautiful exchange that they can only get from you. You're a singular entity. And I think that's why Spirit is saying, look at all your accomplishments, know your worth. Through this whole valley of being a student with the Page of Swords, you've been able to expand so many things that you thought you knew, and now you know them even better, okay? Could have been relationships to people too. I'm picking up close relationships. You had to walk away from this period of your life with the 8 of Cups. This last season was about a lot of learning through the new moon, full moon activity. Many of you had ascended. I even see here a couple of ascensions from student. Now you can even teach some people too, okay? Page of Swords is a learner. They observe. They're very keen. You know, this is a people watcher with the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarian, okay? A Queen of Wands is in your reading. I pick up a Divine Feminine on the channel who's very creative. This person loves color, arts. For some of my guys, you're very into business, okay? Very technical. I hear technical analysis in this morning reading. It's cold up in California these days, so I'm wearing a big ass coat today. What are you learning? 10 of Wands, the Star, we have the 3 of Wands, the Death card, and we have a Knight of Wands in your reading. This is coming in very romantic. Some of you have someone coming in with fire and passion. This person can create. Maybe they have a creative side. I do see an adoration for you, Libra, right now. You've passed a lot of tests. There's a bunch of like white flags in this card. And I also see in the 3 of Wands, you could be waiting on a beautiful new beginning, okay? This 3 of Wands is very specific. It's not coming in as I'm waiting for my pentacles, or today maybe even an opportunity. You're waiting for someone to come in and almost share this next journey with you. You know, you want someone caring, and you also want a duo, okay? A perfect duo here. Let's move forward. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Why is the 10 of Cups here? What's the message for the 10 of Cups? Judgment. Judgment is in your reading. And I think you're making a decision either today or stretching through the week. We see the Judgment Angel in a pink cloud. There's a lot of romanticism in this card. It's very like Valentine's if you look at it. The Judgment card, it speaks of a final decision. And in some ways, it is a reconciliation of the self, or if you're reconciling with somebody. And I think somebody is doing their homework on what you've been up to too. Like very curious about your studies, very curious about what you're into at this time. You could be thinking more about a 10 of Cups too, as well, Libras. Let's go with a different deck. This one has 78 cards. Let's check out the look at that, Temperance is here too. You have some majors this morning. Temperance to the Judgment. You're getting clarification on something. Something could be brought to you by clarification. It's almost like your ancestors are here to guide the message. You could get a lot of loving energy too surrounding you today. I feel like it's a big hug. There was an exercise in last week's video about feeling very whole and fulfilled when you do this practice, when you sit alone and you have quiet time. It's meditative. It was in one of our videos about sitting and imagining a white light surrounding you. And I feel that with the Temperance energy this morning. Okay, beautiful. Queen of Wands, King of Wands in our reading. So any extra messages? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Sun. Ace of Wands. There's two aces here. So let's discuss, okay? And I'm gonna move some of your cards over. Five of Swords. There was some pain. This was in last night's reading. There's some pain following from a relationship that had, like, I would say, argument to it in the past with the Five of Swords, you know, very, very unresolved feelings that we have from a person's eventual walking away, or maybe we did the walking away. Five of Swords is air energy, okay? So you could be a part of this too, or your person, but you're taking a lot of accountability by making judgment. You've even called your part in it too, Libras. Like, you have a real talk with yourself. Somebody knows too that they owe you an apology, or even speaking to you with the Five of Swords here to Judgment. They know that they owe you at least something. And I'm picking that up too in conversation. A realization even back to you as well. I do sense a little heart-to-heart here, but there could be ego and pride in someone's way. Like, somebody doesn't want to come forward because they're not fully healed themselves. Okay, but you're restructuring your life here. Like the Queen of Wands to Temperance is like being led divinely to something rather beautiful. All right, and I'm sensing like you're starting this new chapter by just moving it and moving mountains. All right, we have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands. I want to clarify that. What's the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles? Was that the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, excuse me, Libras. Ace of Pentacles here this morning. You have two very significant aces of a new beginning. This is what we prophesize or we want for ourselves. We're divinely led to begin this new chapter. Some of us know it's for our higher good too. It's a counseled meeting with your guides to say, let me start this new beginning. Let me move it, okay? Or you're surrendering some of your thoughts to Spirit too, and just giving it up to upstairs. And I feel like that too is when a lot of forgiving energy comes back out, because you release it in a sense. So Ace of Pentacles, let's go to this. We have an offer to the Queen of Wands after a judgment has been made, potentially. Let's see what that is. Ace of Pentacles, can I clarify that? The Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, very, very stable energy. You could have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn very interested in you coming up. Very stable energy, someone who minds their coin. The important things in life are very structured for this individual. They're very stable. They could be a mature male. For some of my men on the channel, you could be meeting a very stable female. And we have you here, Taurus, Libra. Let's clarify this and what it means today. Even spiritually, we have to look at the Empress for you, down to the core. What kind of abundance is coming to the Empress? What kind of abundance is here? My fire just went out. The Knight of Swords. You have two. Let me pick up the other one. The Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Things will pick up and be busy. You're going to have a calendar full of perhaps sometimes here stressful moments. Spirit wants you to ground. Learn how to ground yourself through this. That's the Ten of Wands. And I also think here that the Knight of Swords, it's a plentiful time for receiving information. This can come in through a person. It can be a piece of information that you learn as you go through your days and your weeks. Let's see that. Let's see the Knight of Swords. Can we pick up the Knight of Swords in this morning's message? What is that information next to the stable energy of the Knight of Pentacles? Or King of Pentacles, excuse me. It was the King of Pentacles. You have the Emperor and the Tower. Okay, so with the Tower, It's destruction. It's rebuilding a foundation. It's a foundation at all costs that has to be rebuilt. It's scorpionic. It's Mars. And maybe that's why the angel is surrounding you today, because you definitely need strength through this time. It's being broken down for your own good as well. You have to know your worth through this time. Know your worth. Let's see why the Empress is having a Tower moment. And you know, emperors and empresses, they're not exempt from experiencing this. They have to go through it to rebuild. The Queen of Pentacles. I think this is a self message to prepare, okay? Before I sat down in the tarot room this morning, it was about preparation. It kept saying, prepare. You know, there's something coming. And I feel for this Capricorn energy, which could be you too, because you could have placements there. You could love this card. The Queen of Pentacles can be you. I feel like it's rebuilding for this particular caring and nurturing person. What's the Tower's structure to the Queen of Pentacles? What can we, thank you, just one. Justice, look at that. Blue dress of justice. Restoring. It's a restorative motion to bring things back to balance. That's justice. You could also feel like even relationships, this is happening in this circle. Like things are coming back to you, Libra. Look at this. Things are coming back, offers. It's being balanced out in the karmic area here of life. You could feel like even respect is being returned too. There's respect coming back to the Queen of Pentacles. It's a specific channeled message for someone who feels like this last season was so tough and you just need like basically a new foreground with the Tower being rebuilt here. It's gonna come crashing down though. You know, it's Scorpionic energy at its best. It's meant for transformation. Can I see that, please? Is that life, love? Yeah, something new is coming in. The foundation looks to be at the very beginning of the base, you know, when there's builders and they have to conform the ground for wood or cement. That's what I'm getting here is there's a whole new restructuring for the Queen of Pentacles. And she comes back after 2 days. So that's an interesting look at her. What else is being brought to the Queen of Pentacles, or if Libra resonates with any of these other energies? The Chariot. So he was in last night's reading. Momentum, rebuilding somebody's schedule even to make it more acclimatized to their new lifestyle, and your ascension as well. I feel like that's what's making room here to come in. Conclusion cards, please. What's the higher message of this morning's reading? The Four of Wands. All right, Four of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. I feel like there's an energy around you, Libra, that wants to come back. And they want to settle like this, they want to appease you in some way. And I feel like you are going to be super truthful in the King of Swords. You have a different look at things now. You're more direct. You're more upfront. It's getting things done in the King of Swords. And I also see here that new love is coming your way. It's a very like protected space and you are protected in love. I also get that channel, and it's getting you ready for this long-term commitment with the Four of Wands. It's getting you ready. You're getting prepared. It's the ground is getting solidified in the moment, and it's getting prepared for you. So I see this Four of Wands. It can also be gatherings and celebrations coming up with the Four of Wands. It's like it's dual meaning with that card. Can I see the Four of Wands in this long form video? What's the Four of Wands meaning? Thank you. You have wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Turn everything that you just learned, and it goes back to your beginning card with know your worth. Turn everything that you've learned into something carnal for your situation and truthful. You know, it's building you to be a better person. The wolf is a family-oriented person, and with the Four of Wands, it's fortifying this whole energy. It's the wolf at the head of the pack, also protecting family, security, and home, and making this a space where it's going to have a fortified new soil from that tower, okay? Now take that how it resonates. It could be with a small relationship you're in. It could be with friendships that you already have, but this is the wolf. This is you. You're the leader of the pack, and you're being called to be a leader with whatever you love to do and how you express yourself. Even at your job, step up and be the leader. And that's also here. It's like pushing you to make better decisions with a new frame of mind at number 67, and a healthier one too, because I feel like it was done through your last season of healing. And some of you, like, you have new friendships coming in too. I see like a lot of friendly energy in the reading. This King of Swords matches the wolf spirit if this is you. Like, I see a very masculine energy. You could even be a female and you take on more masculine traits. And I see here like the honesty and truth comes with this fortified new spirit. And I believe you've gone from maybe something a little more meek in the past to this very, very big wolf that's coming in with family, security. That's an animal too, where they lead the pack and they're also very much team oriented as well. So this is the message this morning. I'm going to get one card for love. Can we travel down the love space too? Can we get love for Libra? Please sing in their own song this morning. What's the highest message? The Three of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Magician. You are manifesting a brand new situation, okay? And this new situation actually might lead you to a road where you meet a particular like-minded individual. That's what I'm getting. They could want the same things, be caring and as nice as you are, and know how to cultivate this relationship in a healthy way, something that maybe you haven't experienced in the past too. I'm very happy if this is your story this morning. You can claim it. And also you can embrace this message too, as if you were the Queen of Pentacles looking at it through new eyes. So I'll catch you guys later. This was the big drop here in the morning. I will meet back with you on Thursday, where we will do a rather expanded reading on love. We're going to look at some of the cards and its deeper meaning through classical and definition meanings of tarot. I will see you guys for tomorrow. God bless, and I hope all of you are well, happy, and safe.